This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And the Jayhawks headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hits inside, it's Peppers. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for running room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
The Huskies are flying down the field. Quick give. It's Peppers. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the route.
Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Rolls right. Turning it on. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another player or two.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Slams ahead, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Huskies.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He wants to throw it. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quick give. Got an alley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The short hands, it's Denson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw it. Looking left. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Buying time to his right. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the edge.
They knock him down right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. Moves to his right. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Denson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Hand it to the back. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Hoosiers looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Page. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Back's got it on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's past the marker. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
It'll be a draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Rasmussen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Give to the single back. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Complete in the middle.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
The quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Denson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Across the 45. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground. He's got it again. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Snap in the shotgun. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Huskies! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It's complete. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws quickly. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Page. Touchdown, Jayhawks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Out wide right, it's Page. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kansas! On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. 1 play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.